In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to retrieve data using Firebase Realtime Database. By the end, you'll know exactly how to open your database in the Firebase console, bring in a JSON data file, and view your data in a clean, readable tree so you can confirm what's stored and how it's structured. First, open the Firebase console in your browser and sign into your Google account. If you have multiple projects, pick the one you want to work with. You'll land on the project overview, which is your starting point for everything related to your app and its services. On the left-hand sidebar, look for the section labeled Build. This is where Firebase groups tools that help you create and manage your app's backend, including databases, authentication, and storage. Click Build to expand the options so you can access the database services. Next, select Real-Time Database. This opens the dashboard for your real-time database instance. If you haven't used it before, you might see a prompt to create one, but if it's already set up, you'll see tabs like Data and Rules. For today, we're focused on the data viewer, which is the simplest way to retrieve and visually inspect the records in your database. Go ahead and click the Data tab. This tab shows your database as a hierarchical tree of keys and values. It's a live view, which makes it perfect for verifying what's actually stored. If your database is empty, that's okay. We'll bring in some data so there's something to look at. If you already have data, this is where you'll see it in real time. To add or refresh what you'll be retrieving in the viewer, look for the three-dot menu near the top of the data panel. This menu gives you options to manage the content at the current path. Click those three dots to reveal the actions available for the data you're looking at. Choose Import JSON. Importing a JSON file is a quick way to load structured data into your database so you can retrieve and examine it immediately in the console. Keep in mind, imports occur at the path you currently have selected, so be intentional about where you are in the tree. If you're at the root, the import applies to the entire database structure at the top level. You'll see an area that lets you drag and drop your JSON file for a preview. If your file is handy on your desktop, simply drag it into that space. The preview helps you confirm you've selected the correct file and that the content looks right before committing it to the database. Make sure your JSON is valid and begins with an object, not an array, to avoid errors. If you prefer, click Browse to open your File Explorer, locate your JSON file, select it, and then click Open. This is helpful if your file is tucked away in a specific folder or if you'd like to double-check the file name before choosing it. Again, verify that the data you're about to import matches the structure you expect. When you're ready, click Import. The console will process the file and write its contents into your real-time database at the selected path. Depending on the size of your file, this might take a moment. Avoid closing the tab while the import is running. Also remember that importing can overwrite data at the same keys, so it's wise to keep a backup when working with important information. Once the import finishes, you'll see your data appear in the Data tab. This visual confirmation is your retrieval step. You can expand nodes, explore child keys, and verify values like strings, numbers, booleans, and objects. If something looks off, check your JSON structure or the path where you imported it. You can collapse and expand different parts of the tree to understand relationships and nesting, which is especially useful for planning how your app will read this data. That's it. You've opened the Firebase console, navigated to real-time database, loaded data via JSON, and retrieved it directly in the Data tab for quick inspection. Use this method anytime you need to verify what's in your database, troubleshoot structure issues, or confirm updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.